Welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. And we travel all the way from down there, I guess Puerto Rico said, down there, to give you something that absolutely transforms the lives of the people that I have the privilege of serving every day. And these are the 5 essentials of maximized living.
So, like Dr. Seba said, we have come from Puerto Rico mostly because we're on a mission. The mission is about change. Not only change in our town, in our country, but throughout the world. This whole trip is about change. The first thing that I noticed that changed was me. So I was coming here on a mission to change the world, but I cannot change the world if I don't keep on changing, I keep on improving myself. I keep on just moving forward in my life to the next level. You guys have done that for me, so I thank you very much. Give yourself a hand.
So today, what we're going to be talking about is actually, we've been talking about maximizing everything, right? So we got the maximized mind, which is the first essential. We got maximized nerve system and brain function is the second essential. You got maximized nutrients, maximize oxygen with the search training, but this 5th essential is not about maximizing anything at all. It's about actually minimizing, and this is about minimizing toxins. So we're going to talk about that today.
Right, so how do toxins make you sick? How do they make me sick? How do toxins really affect my health? That's basically going to be the topic. You have to change that, please. So, you see, please move the slide. Okay, so the first thing that you have to realize, not only as a human being, but as a country, you are toxic. As a matter of fact, most nations are toxic. Most households are toxic. What we're talking about is not toxic, you have Clorox all over the place. It's in your food, it's in your water, it's the air we breathe, it's the thoughts that we think. So, as a maximized living doctor, we know that if you do the 4 essentials, you get adjusted properly, you think right, you exercise, you eat well, but you smoke. What do you think? Will you develop disease? Yes. Absolutely. There's a big chance that you can develop disease. If you drink alcohol, is there a chance that you'll develop disease if you do the other 4 essentials? Yes. Absolutely. So, toxicity is a vital ingredient in the 5 essentials. So, we use cancer as an example of a disease process that have literally changed this world. Cancer has made millions of families suffer. So, does cancer make you sick? Most people think, yes, it is. But the truth is, here's the truth. That's not true. The truth is that you are sick, and then you develop the cancer. See? So on with every other disease. We use cancer as an example. And in the University of Columbia, there was a research done that implied that 95% of cancer is due to bad diet and accumulation of toxins. 95% of cancer is due to bad diet and accumulation of toxins. Now, cancer is an example here, but so are many other diseases. That's why it's so important for you to be aware. This talk is about awareness. You will implement the change. Now, everything that we have talked today is great thinking. It sounds beautiful. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Even applause if you think it makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. But it means nothing. It means nothing unless you make that change. Now, I love Michael Jackson, this great African-American philosopher. He wrote a song that said, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Make that change. Make that change. That's exactly what we came here for. So it's that change with the man in the mirror. That's the name of that song. The man in the mirror is me. In your case, it's you. So you make that change to make this a better place. First, you make yourself better. Then you make your family better. Then you make your town better. Then you make your country better. Then you make your nation better. And I really believe that Zimbabwe is for a big change. I'm not here for trouble. God has a big plan. And I traveled a long way, and I know it is. I know it in my heart. So be ready, Zimbabwe.
So what are some toxins that you may be taking in right now? Yep, sugar. Didn't like that one, huh? It is a toxin. Actually, the body is constantly working to eliminate sugar from your body. That's why insulin exists. Other toxins may be more familiar to you. It's common sense. Cigarettes, alcohol, harsh cleaners, illegal drugs, pollution, air, negative thinking. Next slide, please. So what are some of the signs that you may be toxic? That's a list. You may see skin conditions or skin problems. What does that have to do? Well, when the body and the inner environment of the body is toxic or dirty, the body is very intelligent. It was made by God. So it uses the organs to detoxify and clean yourself. That's why you have a liver, and that's why you have a kidney. Those are the two major detoxifying organs in your body. Now, the number 2 organ, or the number 2 way that the body detoxifies itself, is through the skin. So many skin conditions, or many skin like rashes, or just plain guts or whatever, it's just the body getting rid of itself, of the toxins. So it's not that you're sick, it's actually a healthy reaction of the body. So you must be in tune and must be aligned with it, so you don't interfere with it. You don't take in something to prevent a healing mechanism of the body to continue its progress. Don't interfere, just let it be. Now if it becomes an emergency, then you might use some medical help, definitely. But in the majority of the cases, if you do the 5 essentials that we're teaching you today, that will heal its own. Next slide, please.
So the 5 essentials to maximize living. First of all, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Try it again. You're sleeping. Come on. Are you? I bet you are. So you're going to be really more of a champion when you implement these 5 essentials. It's to implement them. It's not to know them. You have to actually do them. They're very easy. So we as Maximus Living Doctors, what we do is we teach, we adjust. So we teach how to stop putting them into you. How to stop putting those chemicals and those toxins into you. It's easy, it's common sense. We also teach you how through the 5 essentials, you unload the toxins in your body. So, how? Through the 5 essentials. The first one is the Maximus Mind. Now, I'm pretty sure you were amazed by not just realizing your limiting beliefs and how somehow you have been indoctrinated to think little. Maximus Mind think is also pollution of the mind. So you have to be careful of what you read. You have to be careful who are your peers, who you hang out with, who's your friends. Because everybody knows here, when the negative person gets close to you and starts talking to you, you don't feel good at all. You feel like you have to move on. The body recognizes that it's not good. So negative thinking is pollution of the mind. Maximus Mind is definitely one of the 5 essentials. It will detoxify you, mostly of negative thoughts. So nerve supply, maximum nerve supply. When we give that adjustment, and we liberate the interference with the God within, you will experience life for sure. You will experience something that most probably you have never experienced your whole life. You're going to experience wellness, wholeness. You're going to experience that God really resides within you and that takes care of all your functions, all at once. So when you adjust the interference and remove it or reduce it, all those organs that Dr. Sebastian was talking about that take care of detoxifying your body will work better. Therefore, you will detoxify yourself better. Maximum nutrition. That's common sense. Just eating well, eating God's food. maximum oxygen and lean muscle, which is the exercises. When you exercise and do the surge training that Dr. Jessica was showing you, and will show you more in detail when you are in your office, will make you sweat, will make you deep, make you breathe deep, and that will definitely help you detoxify. And obviously, the detoxification is part of the whole program. So the 4 essentials prior to this essential will help you detox. Next slide.
So there's certain things that I can't change for you. I mean, I can't clean the water that you drink. You can make it more pure. Avoid it, right? You don't know that. I cannot clean the air that you're breathing right now. I cannot eliminate all the people that bug you in your life. But through the 5 essentials that I'm teaching you today, these essentials, what they do is they equip you so you can handle your air better, so you can adapt to that water that you're taking in, to the air you're breathing, so you can adapt to the stresses of your life better, so you can express your God-given potential. Next slide, please. Keep on going. Keep it up. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Now, today, there's no excuse. Because now, the way, it's not that it seems right, now you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. This is what we teach every day in our offices. And this is what we see, the changes that we do in our offices. So, if they can do it, I love Zimbabwe. Next slide, please.
Right. So the natural order of life is health. That's a natural order. See, if you plant a seed, you put nutrients, put water, put sunlight, what's going to happen? You tell us about it. It grows. That's the natural law of the tree. Natural law of man is we were designed to walk in health, total wellness, and vitality. That's why we know you're a champion. But in order for that to be true, you have to be pure and balanced. That's what we have found as maximized living doctors. That is the problem. Lack of purity, lack of balance. When we adjust you, we bring balance. Homeostasis is the word. When we eliminate toxins, exercise, we bring back the purity in you. So it's just basically going back to basics. It's bringing you back to normality. It's not curing you of anything. As a matter of fact, there's only one cause of disease and one cure. And the one cause is that the body is not working right. And the one cure is that the body begins working right. And that's what we do as maximized living doctors. So, next slide please. True health begins at a cellular level. See, true health is something that you see in the face of somebody, or in the skin, or in the way they talk. It's how that cell is working. It's how that cell is behaving. What's the health of the cell at that moment? So you're made up of nearly 75 trillion cells. That's a lot of cells. Every time I see that number, I wonder who counted them. But I trust that number.